Okay, today we have a mentoring interview with my dad, Greg Baumgartner, and this is for my class hospitality seminar. Alright, I will be asking him 4 questions, and he will be answering them. Alright, let's begin. Alright, Dad, so question number 1. Where did you learn to embrace risk taking?
Hi, Carlos. First, I'd like to say that I'm honored that you chose me as your mentor for this interview. I think my view of risk is a little different than most. Part of it was from my experience in the United States Navy, and we had what was called risk management, where the idea was you cannot ever eliminate risk. The risk will always be there, but you manage it and you mitigate it. So that was part of it, and I'd look at risk as a necessary part of living and life, and I rather embrace it, and I enjoy taking risks. Now, I don't mean risks like that are dangerous for no reason, jumping off a bridge or doing things that are stupid, but especially as I retired from the military and became an entrepreneur and started starting businesses and turning them over, and on my 4th business now, and I've made a lot of bad decisions, but of course I've learned from all of them. And there's that saying that you can't hit a ball you don't swing at. So I found that people that do not take a risk or are afraid to take a risk, they don't make mistakes, but they never accomplish anything great either. So if you want to accomplish great things, you have to be willing to take risks. You want to manage those risks and make sure that you learn and continue to grow. But taking risks is a necessary part of life. A mentor of mine once said he didn't understand why so many people played it so safe in life, because either way you're not getting out alive.
Right. That's good. It's a mouthful. I didn't think you'd be able to come up with that much.
I try to keep it short.
You're right, I agree. Risk. I'm definitely about taking risk. I think it's definitely one way to make money. All right, off to question 2. Let's see. All right, I have 2 very different career path options available to me. Can you weigh in to help me make a final decision?
That's a very good question. I think even in my own life, and I see it with others, where people, they look at a book, they look at different career fields, and they choose something based off of potential income, money, and I think that's the wrong reason to choose a career path. I mean, not that you don't need money, and the money, you don't need to make money to live. You do, of course, but my feelings are, if you follow your passion, the money will come. So if you're doing what you love to do, you have a passion for it, you're going to be good at it, and quite frankly, you'll probably be one of the best, because here's the problem with not doing something you have a passion for, and this is why there are people that do not have a passion for what they're doing are never successful. You can't outwork a person that does have a passion for that career field if you do not. The reason you can't outwork him is because for them it's not work. You're gonna just go do the minimum, go to work and work whatever you have to do, and you get off work, and the last thing you want to do is even talk about that because you don't like it. Whereas that person that has that passion, he's dreaming about it, he's sleeping about it, he's doing it after work, he's reading magazines and books about it, when he's off. So that's what I would say, is that don't focus so much on the money, focus on what you love and find what you have a passion. And the real beauty in life is when you can intersect those 3 things, really, is your your passion, purpose, and profession. When those can intersect, that's when the true magic occurs. And those are the people that build legacies beyond themselves, and they're remembered for what they did and what they accomplished. And it's become synonymous with their purpose. So their name is synonymous. Martin Luther King is a great example of that. When you hear the word Martin Luther King, you automatically think civil rights movement, because that was his purpose, that was his passion, and he'll be remembered forever for that. So follow your passion, find your purpose, and when you can do that as your profession, that's when you'll be really successful and you'll be happy.
So you said, again, you said following your passion, and then you said there's like the two things.
Your passion, purpose, and profession. When you
right.
can intersect those three, and very few people live that way. But the ones that do,
Passion, profession.
The people that
purpose.
do, okay, are the people that we remember after they're gone. Steve Jobs,
Right.
Lee Iacocca, I could go on and on. There's been many, but they're the famous people, the people that their names are remembered
Right.
for generations. And you can be one of those people, but you can't do it if you're not doing what you love to do.
Right. That's good. Good stuff. All right. On to question number 3. Where do you see my strengths?
I think your strengths are you're very charismatic. You're good with people. People like you. And that gives you some, you're a good looking young man, and that gives you it does give you influence. So if you learn to leverage that and use it in the right way, it can help you continue to move on in your career and really accomplish great things. So you want to work on that as well as working on your weaknesses.
Right. I want to ask you what are my weaknesses now, but we'll save that. Running short on time. All right, so question number 4. Let's see. What new skills do I need to move ahead?
I believe that, and I know we've talked about this. You need to develop a love of learning, okay? And you really need to start reading every day. And I'm not talking about Stephen King novels and entertainment reading. I mean self-development reading, like I've got you reading a book right now. And when you do it, you find that you enjoy it, but you have to develop a habit. You have to, as I said before, if you don't discipline yourself, someone else will discipline you for the rest of your life. So you have to learn to discipline yourself to read, and at the same time, your strong points. You're real good. You're a great people person. You're charismatic. You need to work on your writing skills and become an influential writer as well. So that can help you a lot in business. I've worked on that craft for many years, and not perfect, still learning and still growing myself, but I've created mastery in that specific topic, and it's allowed me to really run companies and influence both verbally, on the phone. I'm on the phone a lot, and in emails. So influential writing is very important, and you need to work on your writing skills.
All right. Well, I appreciate you being willing to speak with me today. It means a lot, and I hope that I can take in all that wisdom I just got and implement it into my daily life.
And I appreciate you interviewing me and taking this time to talk.
All right, Mr. Greg. Well, it was a pleasure. You have a great day. Goodbye.